So I recently had a conversation with a founder who actually built in this space. He has not written a LinkedIn post about it, but he's actually done it. He's built a band worth 280 crores and he sat down with me and spoke about the honesty. And I'm going to share what came out of that conversation because this is one of the best masterclasses of D2C in India and I want to break it down for you. Start with the problem, not the product. So the first thing he said, and I think this is where most first-time founders really get it wrong, is that you have to start with the gap, not the idea. Find the problem that exists, a real one, and then solve it. I know it sounds really simple, but I think most people tend to build the product first and then they go looking for the problem. And that is where the struggle really emerges. So he was very clear that founders who understand the customer's pain before they know what their product looks like are the ones who will succeed. Now, your differentiation factor is non-negotiable. Once you have the problem, you need to answer this question: why yours? His answer: you need a differentiation factor, a USP. One of these three things. Your product is cheaper, your product is better, your product is faster. Pick one and build around it and own it so completely that no one can touch you on that axis. He was so confident on his product's quality that he offered a 100-day return policy from the very beginning, and he still does. That really paid off. Next, the early days, growth versus profitability. Now here's where he got really honest, and I think that was really appreciated. He said the initial days of growth are critical. You will spend more than you make. And that's okay, as long as you have a clear sight on your profitability. Because today, profitability isn't just nice to have, it is the game. Investors want it, shareholders want it, the market demands it, and without a plan in place, you are just burning. And Indians are now evolving customers. We're not just chasing the cheapest option. People want quality, they want products that actually work. So if you are building for that customer, build for quality, build a niche, and build it well. Next, own the process, manufacturing and content. So he said something that a lot of founders don't talk about. Try to do your own manufacturing. Not immediately, not on day one, but try to do it over time. The same philosophy, because over time, if you do that, you will own the process, you will control your manufacturing, and you will control quality, you will control your costs, and then you will control your margins. The same philosophy applies to content. Build content as a founder. You don't need a team of 20. Show up, share your story. People actually invest in founders as much as they invest in products. And when it comes to paid advertising, your return on ad spend should be 1:2 or 1:3. If you're not there, figure it out before you scale your ad spends. Now, validation comes from customers and not from labels. I think this is a mind shift change that a lot of founders need to hear. Don't chase that unicorn label. Don't measure your progress, whether a VC made some list. Your customer is actually going to validate you, period. If they are coming back, if they are referring to their friends, if they are leaving reviews without being asked, that is the signal. Chase that. And he also said, raise funds only when you have a product market fit, not before that. Not just to prove something, but when the fit is real, when the money flows naturally. And in the early days, maybe it's impossible to get those reviews. Beg for them, get people to do it. It might make you uncomfortable, but it really will make a difference. Short-term brain and long-term brain. My God, this framework really stuck. It was one of the most useful. And he said that you need two brains as a founder. One that operates on the short term, dealing with, putting out fires day after day. And the other one is one that operates on the long-term vision, building to where you want to be in the next 5 years. Most founders get very consumed with the short-term brain, and the long-term one slowly dies. So it's important to carve out time for your long-term brain, put it in your calendar, because if you're only operating in survival mode, you will not build. And let go of control as you scale. As your company is growing, your job description will change dramatically. He was very direct about this, that as a founder, you will have to give up control. You will have to hand over things that you love doing or just giving up things to people who are genuinely better than you. That is not failure, that is growth. The founders who struggle to scale are the ones who can't let go. Build your team intentionally, hire people who know more than you do in their domain and trust them to do their job. And turn off marketing for a month. I think here's a tactic that he shared that I haven't heard anyone else really talk about. He said, if you want to truly understand how your product or your service is doing, switch off all your marketing for 1 month. No paid ads, no promotions, nothing. Organic demand, word of mouth, that is your real customer. Do they really want to come back? I know it's uncomfortable, but it's honest, and that exercise will really change how you think about your product and your customer loyalty. And finally, obsess over your customer. You know your customer, you need to love them. Once you launch, make sure you take feedback, you read it, and you respond to it. When you start out, share your personal number maybe, get on calls with customers, ask them what they like, ask them what they don't, ask them what they wish existed. The brands that win the D2C space are the ones that make their customers feel like they have co-created with them. That's your biggest moat. So I want to leave you with one thing he said at the end of the conversation. He said, as an entrepreneur, you are building a bridge. You're walking that bridge and you're setting it on fire all at the same time, every single day. So what do you need? You need love for what you're doing. You need conviction for why you started and the discipline to show up, especially on days that you don't want to. That is the real D2C masterclass. And if you're building something in the D2C space, I hope you found this useful. Do remember to share your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe.